Hello everyone and welcome to the YouTube giveaway and hop for the Not Too Shabby Strawberry Goodness Box of the Month for April 2022. I'm Bridget Casey and I'm part of the design team. So I'm showing you here, we're going to start with some of the ephemera that comes in the kit, and we're also going to start with this So Refreshing paper pack that comes in the kit, and we're going to choose that lemon piece of paper. And so I picked a piece of green cardstock from my stash, and then I'm cutting down my piece of lemons cardstock, and I'm cutting that down to 3 3/4 by 5. So my card panel, the green piece is actually 4 by 5 1/4. So I got the wrong sizes. So there was some debate. And then you'll see I'm putting my lemons as though I'm going to have a portrait card, not paying attention to the direction of the lemons, but we'll fix that later. Now I'm panicking because the green, I like how my card looks. I don't like the starkness of the white against it. So I decided I'm going to take out my book and I'm looking for my distress inks. So these are how I catalog all of my ink colors that I have. Well, not all, but most. Time has gotten away from me. So I'm looking through and I'm trying to remember which Distress Oxide I want to use. I wanted something super bright, and I found, of course, Squeezed Lemonade. So how silly. I even looked at my colors of Distress inks and it just didn't connect. But anyways, so there was a lot of irony and a lot of, oh, you silly girl with this card. Actually, the whole box of the month, there was a lot of you silly girl. So maybe it's just my month to be a silly girl. I don't know. So I ink blended that on there. I didn't need to do the whole panel, but I figured, what the heck, I'm here. So I went ahead and did the whole panel, and it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. I'm so stoked. So now I'm realizing, oh, wait a minute. Those are landscape. Those aren't portrait. Oh, goodness, I tell ya. And then so now I realize, okay, well, I've got to figure out how to lay my lemons now that I've switched my orientation of my card. I know I can hear you guys saying, oh, you silly girl at home. And then that was too white now because that's really the only white element on the card. So I used the leftover of my Squeezed Lemonade and just put some ink on it to kind of bring down that starkness of the white. So I decided I'm going to start putting my card together, that I'm ready for this, and maybe I am, maybe I'm not. We'll see. So I am mounting that onto there. Keep in mind that you want to make sure your distress ink is dry enough, because if it's not dry, then your adhesive may not stick. But since I used a wet glue, it's gonna stick. So now I'm playing around again. These lemons, since I switched my orientation, are giving me a little trouble. And then I also wanted to make sure that that light spot was up on the top, because I'm picturing the light hitting that. So I wanted to make sure it was up on the top. So even though you saw me put foam tape on the back of my panel, I have not adhered it down to anything. I have not taken the release papers off. And I decided that I would also like some of the foam tape on my little lemon. So I am going to do that. Now I can kind of fidget with my lemon and spin it around and see where it fits and see where I like it. But I love having just that difference of height. It adds a little something, something. So I get that down and I decide, hey, we got dimension going on. Let's add a little more. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some foam tape on the back of my little banner. And when I started crafting 25 plus years ago, I had a card cave in the middle. So now I'm paranoid and I stick foam tape on every possible square centimeter. Inch seems too big. So, but I really do. I use a lot of foam tape, but it's okay. And at this point, the cat is helping me. So you may see some things fall in from here and there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to decide that this is my card. So we're ready. We're absolutely ready. We're going to adhere this down. We're committing we're committing. And now we're going to put our little flag. And then I thought, well, wait a minute. No, what if I put it over here? And actually, I like that better now in editing. I wish I would have put it over to that side, but I liked it there. So I am happy with my card in the end. Super simple, uses the ephemera in the cardstock. I hope you have a wonderful time on this hop, and I can't wait to see what you create. Have a great day.